Welcome guys to another episode of Hunger Games, and today we are talking about my crippling student debt. And by crippling student debt, I mean just that one Spanish textbook that I lost and now have to pay 70 bucks for. But, you know, the joke being that I'm still in high school and I'm not in college yet, therefore I have no student debt. Isn't that just so relatable, guys? As you can see, we have a nerd trying to go up against me. What, you think you can take some of this? That's what I thought. So back to the student debt. I don't have any. Well, that's a lie. I just went over the Spanish book. But you get the point I'm trying to make. I don't have thousands of dollars due in tuition. Really what this video is about is just, yeah, as you might have guessed from the title, I am not the pig Technoblade. I can see why you guys might mistake me for the man. I mean, we both have some very overwhelming masculinity, but that's about all we have in common. Oh, hey there. Oh, no. I thought I was gonna lose for a second. Well, actually, we're both cracked at Minecraft, except I'm doing Bedrock because I'm not. I know I just contradicted what I just said, but really I'm just trying to establish as whatever is the least common between me and the Technoblade. I mean, maybe if we could compare the Bedrock and Java performances, then we'd have something there, but we just can't do that. They're very different things. This one's much easier. It's very easy for me to talk through. But really just, at least in the ketamine and the Grubhub video, there were a lot of comments in there saying he sounds a lot like Technoblade, and I'm like, yes, I see it. You know, this isn't even the first time this has happened. Both my friend and a few, my brother and a few of his friends have said, you know, you sound a lot like Technoblade. So I started watching him and I was like, okay, yeah, I can see it. But I didn't realize how common the thing was until a video actually kind of went somewhere and people were like, wow, this guy sounds like, wow, really jump off of. That is not cool, Bedrock. Almost got me killed with that little maneuver you did there, Bedrock. I demand an apology letter to my house. You don't know my address, just find it out yourself. You're a multi-billion-dollar corporation, Microsoft. I'm sure you can get on it. Or I can open up a P.O. box. Either way, just have it to me, or else I will get all of Twitter to cancel you. Oh, who am I kidding? I don't have that power yet. What, do you think I'm actually Technoblade? Oh, hello there. Die. Die. Wasn't really begging for life, but you know what the intent was. I must steal all of the loot, not only to settle my detrimental greed, but also to make sure that nobody else gets it. Because if everyone else gets it, then nobody else has it. You know that old adage, that if everyone's special, then no one's special. And that's an adage I like to live by. You know, you can't always be special. But hey, if you want to feel special, just go on Twitter. They'll help you feel that way. Holy shit, how did that even happen? Can you at least tell me how much health the guy had, please? Like, you know, that's getting cut out of the video. We're just gonna forget that that ever happened. Let's just rewind to the beginning. So about the student debt. I've had a history of student debt. 10 cents of lunch debt in middle school. Luckily, it didn't stop me from culminating, as they like to say, instead of graduating. I don't know, it's just a fancier but more downgraded term. I don't really know what the point is. I mean, just call it a graduation. We all know what's going on. You're moving to a different school against your will. Just about at the end of every section of school, at least where I live, it's kind of like elementary, then middle, then high. You know, every time I've switched to from elementary to middle, then middle to high, I've had to get a different set of friends just because the schools were a little far. But you know, I'd say my high school friends are just about the S tier group. My elementary school friends, I can't really judge them. I can't say I remember them that well because, I mean, it was like at this point 6 years ago, which doesn't sound like a lot of time, but when a little much happens throughout that much time with all the you know, the middle school friends, looking back on it, I mean, not amazing, but you know, enough to hold a man off. I don't know if I really should have phrased it like that. It's not like they were awful, but you know, they're just not as great. You know how that is. And it was not a problem with them by any means. It was just oh, these are the guys I had the most in common with. But you know, but with the area I was kind of going to school in, I wasn't in like a ghetto area, but it was kind of like I don't really know these kids. And it was really awkward too because at least where I live, 6th to 8th grade is middle school, so, and then I transferred schools like in the middle of middle school, so basically no one knew me. So it was kind of like, who is this random fat kid who just decided to plop his ass down in the middle of our classroom? We all know each other, who is this casual? Of course they weren't that awfully receiving to me. I mean, I'd like to say I got along with quite a few of them, but you know what I'm saying. Let's get a Fortnite llama and just see what we get at. Not bad. Maybe we should not become a registered sex offender. Luckily I'm not big, so I can make those jokes. And I won't ever get big, which is why I still make these jokes. Then again, I'd probably still make these jokes if I ever did, so at least I won't become famous for having a food review go wrong in a Wendy's parking lot and then screaming at a homeless woman. If you guys haven't seen that food review, I highly suggest you go check it out. You know, food dip, a Wendy's bacon pub burger review. Yeah, Wendy's pub bacon burger review, something along those lines by a YouTuber, Food Dip. Highly recommend. He gives some very interesting thoughts on the burger. I don't know if I'd get one, but, you know, it seems like a benefit of the doubt out of 5. Oh, hey there. Nerd. Of course, I have no right calling anyone nerds. I have not a 4.0 GPA, but I have a really good one at that, actually. I'm not trying to flex on y'all with my 3.8 GPA, which really isn't that great in the scheme of things, but it's better than average, I guess. I haven't really looked up the averages, but I would assume, judging by everyone that kind of, look, we know it's all right. It'll hold me off. So yeah, I guess the GPA will hold me off to get into a college of some sort, which that'll be cool. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna know anyone there, because I don't even know what college I need to go to. I know being a junior in high school and still not knowing what college you want to go to is like a mortal sin. Like, you'll go to hell for all of eternity if you don't know. But yeah, it's just a sin that I'm committing, and I have no plans to stop anytime soon. So yeah, just accept me for who I am, and I would say not what I do, but let's be real, most of who you are is what you do. In the end of everything. Little wisdom with JohnWoodcat penetration, whatever you want to call me. It really doesn't matter. Now excuse me while I... Asshole, I was gonna get that crate. Alright, crate time. Not a bad crate by any means. Okay, I'd say I'm pretty stacked. I have enough armor, just spare armor in my inventory to load up a man. In more ways than just one, if you know what I mean. So, you know, anyone in the comment section, my DMs are open. Oh boy, yes, please stay distracted. Wait, no, that's mine. No, stop killing him. Stop killing him. That's mine. That's mine. Okay, now you're mine. It's a little late for that, which, you know, what are you gonna do? But the point being, I have now won this game. I am the Technoblade of Minecraft Bedrock. Let's just completely forget that that last round ever happened and just move on. Oh, I'm sorry, we're gonna move on in 10 seconds. I'll just cut it, so you guys don't have to sit through that filler content that we call waiting for a new match that takes like, well, a minute. And who wants to listen to another minute of me ranting about random stuff? So back to me ranting about random stuff. I got some diamond boots. The drip is real. I am among others in drip. You see, I was gonna make a when the imposter is sus joke, but I mean, that's been done to death like 20,000 times. Probably even more than that. I mean, let's be real here. All you were here for was for me to talk about how not similar I am to Technoblade. And I think I proved my point. You probably aren't even watching this. Who are all of you? Oh, you have no armor on. That is, you know, that's not the choice I would have made, but you know, it's the choice you made. I respect it. It gives me loot. So, you know, if you're in that person's situation, I fully support you. Please go up to people with armor and iron swords if you have none. We greatly appreciate the kill credit. As you can see, I'm not exactly a seasoned Minecraft player. It takes like 20 minutes to sort my inventory out. But if I outrank someone, I can very easily crush them in a fight. But you know, that's just about something everyone can do, so am I really that special for it? No, I would not say so. That is a very strong person. Okay, so we're not going to talk about how I almost just died there. That would have been humiliating. Because there haven't been other humiliating incidents throughout this video. God. There haven't, guys. I cut them all out. For those who couldn't tell, that was a joke. Of course, I'm gonna leave in all the humiliating incidents that have happened throughout the recording of this. Much like me missing the E button. But you know, that's the most I've humiliated myself. Yes, that's for sure. Like, as a joke, trust me, it's on purpose. I'm not very awful at placing cobwebs. It would just show just how much of a comedy genius I really am. I could be like the next Amy Schumer or Lele Pons. Boy, do I aspire to be as funny as either of them. You know who's actually cool though? Diesel Patches. He's a pretty cool content creator. Okay, that concludes the Diesel Patches section. This guy clearly is not a fan of Diesel Patches. You know him, you know, don't go cyberbully him, but note that he does not like tank engines. So now let's talk about stan culture. What is the deal with stan culture? It's just so gross. I mean, yeah, guys. Why would you do that? You're not gonna meet them. Probably not gonna meet them. Let's be real here. I mean, what is the point? This guy wants to put me out of my misery. Now, thank you, but I am not feeling the same way you do. Is this guy going after me too? But oh, they're fighting. I'm gonna get in on that because I am shameless. Well, actually I am full of a lot of shame, but I'm shameless about this particular incident. Well, there goes. Oh hey. I understand what I just did was wrong, but it benefited me. You know, you can make a really good, funny comment about society, just taking that out of context, but, Please don't do that. It's cringe. Like, oh right, back to stan culture. Okay, so that stuff's also pretty cringe. You know, I really don't like it when, you know, a certain person, maybe a certain guy with the comically deep voice, or a certain animated Minecraft YouTuber will say just about anything and their fans will ruthlessly defend it. So, what is the deal with that one girl that got the tattoo of the audio waves of comically deep voice guy breathing on her skin? What is the deal with that? I mean, I'm not saying you're an awful person for doing that, I just think it's a little weird. So in conclusion, guys, stan culture is a bad thing. Do not participate in it. Also, I'm not Technoblade, so please stop saying that. I want kill credit. Yeah, so stop saying that, because I am not him. I'm not offended by it, but you know what I mean. This is interesting. Okay. That was